So let's create a Spark video of our 200 word challenge. I've got my writing here. This one's on voting rights. So let's go to the plus and go down to video, or you can use the slideshow in the shortcuts at the top here. Let's give it a name, voting rights. I'm going to start from scratch. That tutorial is useful, but let me show you how to start from scratch. So let's start by putting a photo in. Now this is all about voting. So if I put that in there, this one looks like a good one to start with. And I'm going to start by recording my first paragraph. This is a small one, so I'm just going to keep it onto one slide. So now just press and hold the voiceover button. From the safety of the city to the quality of the air we breathe, voting is an important way for everyone to have a voice for change, a voice for the future, and a voice to influence those with power. If you ever need to, you can just re-record over the top of that if you don't get it right. Okay, first one done. Next slide, I put in by using this plus button at the bottom here. My second section is a bit longer, therefore I'm going to split it up into two slides. I'm going to start with this one, and this one's all about giving young adults the right to vote. So if I go here and search photo and search for group teenagers, for example, that one's perfect. I like that. Time to record. Okay, that was getting a bit long, so therefore I'm going to start with another slide for the next part of this, which is this second section here. And it's talking about the gift of education, the gift of knowledge. So therefore I'm going to search for teaching, see what comes up. This one looks good to me. And also I'm actually going to put in a little bit of text on the screen. I can do that by pressing the plus. Okay, I'm going to make that into a caption because I think it looks a little bit more stylish. Got some editing to do here. Reduce the size of it so it all fits on one line, and then maybe move it into the top left there. Now to record my voiceover. Next slide. Now we're on to section 3 or question 3. Here we're talking about giving individuals a voice in society. Again, I think I'm going to split this one up into two sections, maybe here and here. So let's go for the first one, which would be voice, giving people a voice in society. This one looks good. And then also I'm going to change the layout here. I'm going to do a split screen. And with a split screen, I can put a quote in. So I'm going to go and copy this first sentence in here. I'm going to put it in as text. And now it's time to record the voiceover. Next slide here, I'm going to search for, what am I going to search for here? I'm going to search for a group. I'm going to put group in there because what I'm looking for, this one's good because it's kind of sense of power, but also power within a group, because that's what my second section here is all about. Next section. Now in this one, I'm going to search for a journey because that's one of the things I'm talking about. A leader takes people on a journey. That's kind of not working for me. I'm not really finding what I'm looking for here. So maybe I'll put path in instead. Yes, this one looks perfect. I'm going to zoom in on this photo so slightly, just so that it's kind of, the path is more obvious, and then record my voiceover. Now again here, I'm going to take this first section because I think that's an important point I'm making. I'm going to put it in as text. I'm going to change it to a caption, and then I'll probably just reduce the size so it fits on two lines. Happy with that. And then I can just drag it and move it to the top. And in this last one, I'm going to search for a photo of Martin Luther King. That one looks great to me. I could drag that down, but actually, so you can see his face properly, but actually, if I do a split screen, then I can drag him down right into the center of that. And then I can also get a quote that I've used from Martin Luther King and put it in on the right-hand side. And I think this is a really good way to finish. And now it's time to record the final voiceover. Now that I'm done, I can check my work by pressing the play down. If you're happy with that, you can download it by pressing that button there, or you can press share and then publish and then create a link. It can take a minute or two for that link to generate, but once you've got it, you can copy it, send it to whoever you like, or use Microsoft Teams or Google Classroom to share it with your teacher. You can also play around with things like the themes, which affects how things look. I like the statement one, I think it's pretty cool. And it changes things like the font and the colors. And then there's also music that you can put on the background as well. So it might be, this one might be appropriate to have a thoughtful piece of music on there. If you do make changes like that, by like selecting new music, don't forget you can also change the volume of the music, but you'll also have to go and press share and publish again so we can update the link with the new changes. Okay, good luck.